me and you too, like being in this space as a influencer, we've kind of had to shift with the changes that social media has brought about, and how as the platforms have evolved and changed, we've had to kind of sort of evolve and change with it and grow with the platforms. What do you think are some of the common mistakes that people make when they're trying to market themselves on social media today?
Yeah, I'll give you three big ones that I think happens. One, people put these weird guidelines to when they'll really start to share. So like you were saying, Stevie, people will say, well, once I hit 10K, that's when I'll start to market or start to share this message that is really important. But if you look at people who have grown their accounts organically over time, chances are that their message has never changed. And so if you scroll through the thousands of posts I've put out through the years, I've talked about the same things over and over and over again when there was 100 people following to now today when there are hundreds of thousands of people following. And so the number one mistake is people saying, then I, and it's like, no, you need to start today. There is a message on your heart. There is something that there is something that you can share that can change other people and inspire and impact them. And there is no deadline that says, okay, now you can do that. There is no permission granting that is happening. And so start today.
Oh,
the second mistake that I think people are making is that they're hiding. They're hiding behind titles. They're hiding behind beautiful lay flats of their home. They're hiding behind these things because they don't feel like they themselves are worthy enough or beautiful enough or smart enough or impactful enough to make a difference. And I shared about this on my show. It was one of my favorite episodes. I think it was like episode 155. And I did this experiment, and I don't take social media very seriously. I'm always like trying different things and seeing what's working and what's sticking so that I can teach it. And so I said, what if I showed up every day for 30 days, like a picture of my face smiling at the camera? One, it felt entirely narcissistic. Two, it went against everything my soul was telling me. But I said, I need to remind myself that like I matter and that I am worthy and I'm beautiful enough. And so I did an experiment. I didn't tell anyone about it. And so for 30 days, I showed my face. You want to know what happened? My engagement tripled and my growth doubled in 1 month.
Wow.
And what I realize is that people want to feel connected. You can feel connected to my couch or to my beautiful home or to our vacations in Hawaii, but you can really feel connected to me as a human being and as a woman who is just showing up in such a different way when you see my face. And so for a lot of entrepreneurs, we hide behind our product and our service and our offer because we don't feel like we make the difference, but we are the unique selling factor, the USP, the unique selling proposition. We are what sets us apart from everyone else doing things similar. And then the third mistake I would say is that a lot of times we dig so deeply into the strategy, and trust me, I'm a strategy girl. Like I ooze strategy out of my pores, but we lean so much onto the strategy that we forget the heart. Like at the core of who we are, there are things that are mattering to us that we need to use social media to share. And so we kind of go too far into the marketing realm, and we as consumers are so attuned to when we're being marketed to that we just shut it out. I saw a stat the other day, and it was like the thousands of ads that we are being exposed to on a daily basis and how our human brain can just shut it off because we know we're being sold to. And so when we're trying to grow businesses, a lot of times we lean so heavily on the strategy that we lose the heart behind all of it. So I mean, that's a really long answer, but I feel like those are the three biggest mistakes that people are making as they approach social media these days.